Hello and welcome to Sports Wrap, brought to you by extratimeonline.com and Strike Ghana. Today we bring you the news and updates from all the major sports across the world. The major news today is Manchester City's transfer ban being overturned by the Court of Arbitration of Sports. The Manchester City's Champions League ban was overturned because the Court of Arbitration does not believe that the club disguised equity funding as sponsorship contributions, but they did fail to cooperate with UEFA, so a €10 million fine still stands. The battle for the top four took a big turn as both Chelsea and Leicester dropped points, Leicester losing 4-1 to relegation candidates Bournemouth, and Chelsea losing 3-0 to European aspirants Sheffield United, which leaves the gap wide open for Man United, who are facing Southampton later this evening to go to third. Moving on to La Liga, Barcelona defeated Real Valladolid 1-0 with Arturo Vidal scoring in the 15th minute. This means the Catalan side have closed the gap to Real Madrid to 1 point, but the Madrid side have a game in hand tonight against Granada. Moving on to Serie A, and Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 penalties as Juventus drew with Atalanta 2-2 to keep their 8-point lead at the top of Serie A. Ronaldo now has 28 goals and is one behind Lazio striker Ciro Immobile. Moving on to France, PSG and Le Havre had an exhibition match. The most interesting thing about that game was that fans were allowed into the stadium, as 5,000 fans were allowed into a 25,000-seater stadium as the French government relaxed the rules during coronavirus time. Moving on to Formula One, and Lewis Hamilton won his first Grand Prix since the competition returned, beating his teammate Valtteri Bottas in the Steiermark Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel of Ferrari were retired in the first lap of the race as the two collided. Hamilton is now 6 points behind his teammate Valtteri Bottas in the driver's standings. Now to the NBA. After last week, most of the teams and players have moved into the Orlando bubble. This week, the players are complaining about their rooms and their foods in Orlando. To conclude the show, Ghana striker Nazir Mohammed scored for Levski Sofia as they beat Lokomotiv Plovdiv 2-1 in the Bulgarian Premiership. This show was brought to you by extratimeonline.com and Strike Ghana. You can purchase one of these Strike Ghana masks for 10 cedis at any Strike retail outlet. My name was Ntiamoah, and this was Sports Wrap.